All right. Welcome
Witty
back,
intro.
people. Witty intro? What?
Yeah, I forgot to think of one today, Diego. So that's our placeholder until we can find something better.
Well, welcome back to Phaneuf Phanboys. You ready for some unbiased hockey talk?
Diego, I'm ready for some incredibly biased hockey talk today. Today, my favorite team, the Blackhawks, might come up in conversation.
Might. Yikes.
Might. Yikes. I'm sorry, they're no Detroit.
Well,
I have a feeling I know who one of our viewers is right now, so to appease him before he leaves, Detroit #1, we're winning the cup, baby.
I think
all
that
the way.
he will very much so like that.
Very much so.
As he is
appreciate
in
this.
the chat putting quotations over unbiased.
Unbiased. Let's go, Detroit.
Let's go, Detroit.
Bring her home.
Philip
Playoff
Zadina, attaboy.
Listen, the playoffs is not that far out of the question for the Detroit Red Wings. I mean, they could get there.
Lose another game. That's not that hard.
That's all they've got to do.
Just don't do a Sabres.
I think it's honestly going to be hard to lose a game with a roster like that.
That is true. Like, who do they have to play? Tampa?
Like, Tampa?
Light.
Light work. The Ekbladless.
The Ekbladless. Oh, and Barkovless right now.
Really?
Yes, he hasn't played for the past
few rough.
Oh, Larkin is the most underrated captain, says Krishak.
Larkin's the captain.
He's the captain of our hearts.
Yeah. I think
we all love us some good Dylan.
Of Larkin. Everybody on that team, the captain definitely has to be Dennis Cholowski. Guy's a beast.
Oh, Huber showed
remember when he went on
Carey. I believe that is David in the chat.
David.
Oh,
we have to appease David.
We need to appease his Penguins discussion.
But David, I know has a little bit of patience in him, so he'll wait and watch.
He'll wait and watch, exactly. Well, you wanna jump into our headlines for today?
Diego, let's do it. Introduce us. Bring our headline number one.
First headline was McDavid has been fined $5,000 after a high elbow to Jesperi Kotkaniemi last night, as the Habs shut out the Oilers 4-0. What do you think about that fine?
I think that personally, I'm gonna say the funny guys. Kotkaniemi should have been disciplined for getting in McDavid's way. Now that we have that out of the way, what Connor McDavid went sort of crybaby mode last night. I don't know
can you blame him? He's losing to the Habs.
It's true. The Habs, your North Division champion Habs. I think. How can you even be that? I guess he's a little pissed off. Maybe Kotkaniemi was one of the guys in that COVID close contact that got that series kind of broken down. Maybe McDavid was exacting a little bit of COVID revenge.
Well, what do you think of the punishment, though? You think the league got this one right?
Not at all enough. The league is so stupid. I don't understand.
It should have been a suspension.
I want to know which NHL contract is $5,000 going to make a dent in. Jason Spezza makes $700,000 a year.
Yeah,
take away taxes. If he got fined $5,000, he'd be like
nothing, man.
He'd probably take that out of his pocket.
Yeah, no, but there should have been a suspension there. But in reality, I know why they didn't do a suspension, because you lose viewers if McDavid doesn't play.
Yeah, why would you not?
Why would you suspend McDavid? And I saw annoying, but.
I did see some bitching about protecting stars and whatever, and I guess maybe McDavid was not getting the calls to go his way, and that's been the narrative forever.
Calm down.
With him.
That's been in the league forever, though.
Does that give you, free reign to just go elbow dudes?
Okay, wait. David's making a good point in the YouTube live chat right now. He says Evander Kane couldn't pay that fine.
Fair enough.
He's right. He is right. Evander Kane cannot pay any fine, to be fair. In fact,
that's why he has been clean as a whistle this year, or he's been playing about 3 minutes a game. Curtis
while cheating the system with bankruptcy.
While cheating the system. Evander Kane, come on the podcast. That is an absolute.
If you come on the podcast, we will call you rich.
Move.
We won't pay you anything, but we'll call you
by
rich.
Turning the government of California into your personal ATM.
That's so bad. What he's done is so bad. Krishak says Demko just got an extension.
He did?
Wait.
Breaking news in the middle of the show?
Wait.
Diego, aren't you supposed to be on Twitter while we're doing this?
I am getting to Twitter right now.
Diego's lacking Demko extension. All right, hold on.
Unless
Let's
Krishak's
drop.
playing me. Unless Krishak is playing me right now.
Okay. If this is real, if Demko actually did get extended,
where's the money come
let's
from?
play a
That's my
guessing
question.
game. Let's play the guessing game. Jim
Okay.
Benning extension guessing game. Demko contract.
$5 million.
I'm gonna go.
$5 million, 2 years.
You think he's getting a bridge deal?
Okay, well, Krishak had thrown in the chat that... Well, okay, Krishak threw what it was in the chat, and I can verify that Krishak's right about that. What was your prediction?
Okay.
Because I pulled it up right
My
now.
prediction, everybody knows Jim Benning is pretty good at drafting. His trades are all right, but where his real weakness is the signing market. I think Demko's locked up to a 6-year, 5-5 contract.
Demko and Van have reached an agreement at a 5-year, $5 million average contract.
That was pretty close.
Freeman.
That was pretty close. Demko's legit. I think he's the goalie. That's a pretty solid contract, I guess.
I think our stream
To
is
be fair.
lagging. Let me just fix this 1 sec.
Oh, thanks for fixing it, Diego.
Wait. Let me make sure we are running smoothly, because I know we weren't for a second there.
Bonus 4th headline.
We are
Thank you.
so laggy right now. I'm watching
To the YouTube
playback.
live chat.
We are,
Oh yeah.
I think we might.
Are you with Rogers Ignite Internet?
Yes, I am.
Okay, that's definitely why. Let's go off on Rogers Ignite for a minute.
I think we're good again, though. I think we're good.
Okay, we're good. Rogers Ignite, get your shit together, bums. Come on.
I didn't have my laptop at max power, guys.
Oh,
that may have been the issue.
Oh
but
my
I think we are good now. But yeah, so bonus headline: Demko will be staying in Vancouver with the money that they don't have.
I think it might be okay because he's young, but the two things that you especially don't do when you're signing a goalie is give them money and give them term, and that is both of those things.
The big thing about this to me is they still need to sign Pettersson. He was in the off season.
Time to dump off Louis Eriksson, Adam Gaudette.
Hey, Louis coming to Chicago as
Jake Virtanen's gotta be gone.
Louis coming. Mark my words. Louis is coming to Chicago.
Alex Edler better retire.
With Vancouver's first round pick this year and a couple prospects.
God, Louis Eriksson. If only you were good, you'd have won a cup by now, man.
Thank you, Brent Seabrook, for allowing my idol Louis Eriksson to come to Chicago.
Woo! LTIR.
All right, so let's jump into the other headline I had today. Sabres.
It was a rough week out in Buffalo, guys.
Sabres
I don't know if you knew this.
Have hit 18 games on their winless streak. And they fight for 19 tonight.
Oh, against the Flyers.
Against the Philly Flyers.
Bold prediction?
Buffalo wins tonight?
No Goss to spare? Buffalo wins.
Yeah, Philly's kind of awful. So
Philly's low-key sucks. I think they actually might
Buffalo
be the real worst team.
Buffalo was so close last time. 3-goal lead.
I think Philly's the actual worst team. And Buffalo's just not really capable, but they've got the heart. Philly just sucks. Philly's just bad. They're not playing themselves.
Yeah, that's true.
Also,
let me know in the YouTube live chat if you are still experiencing lag. I think I have resolved the issue for the most part, but I am not 100% sure.
You know me. I'm not experiencing lag, Diego. I'm watching this live in front of my eyes, but...
Well, that is true.
That's true.
You have anything to add to any headlines there? Sabres suck. I don't know what else to say about that one, but...
Third headline. Mighty Ducks TV. Fourth headline. Sorry, bonus fourth headline.
Oh, yes.
Mighty Ducks TV show drops on Disney Plus.
Let's discuss the Mighty Ducks Game Changers.
Okay. So, once again,
Gordon
don't Bombay
bother.
Hates hockey.
Don't bother, man.
Don't bother?
Don't bother.
Why not? Oh, wait. Oh, my God.
You got the
I
joke?
missed that.
You got the joke?
Okay,
good.
I get it.
Okay, now you may bother.
I love that they got Riley from Letterkenny. But I think that he's a lot more funny as Riley from Letterkenny than just a dickhead.
Just the mean coach. Wait,
And then
he's John Tortorella.
He's John Tortorella. He's John Tortellini.
He's John Tortorella. Oh boy.
And then I don't think any kid at the age of 12 has been told not to bother with hockey at any level. That's wrong, actually. I think once my grandfather told me that hockey wasn't exactly for everyone, but I still persevered.
Yikes. Well, hey, you still showed up.
He loves watching me play. I still showed up. I still had a few more good seasons before last year, too.
Yeah.
As for the show, there's another single mom with a misfit child.
Who's going to end up dating Coach Bombay.
Yep. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Even though he's fat now.
Hey, we still love him.
Out a bit.
We still love him.
Birthday party, birthday cake that they leave.
All that leftover birthday cake.
That guy eats so much. Why does he run an ice rink when he could have been a hotshot lawyer?
He runs an ice rink, but he hates hockey.
He hates hockey. It's for skating, but now he loves hockey. He hates all the people. And the goalie is like Goldberg if he ate like 12 more Big Macs.
But I'm going to throw it out there. It's not deserving of the hate it's been getting online right now.
I have not seen anybody talk about this show.
Well, David wants us not to spoil, so we won't go too deep, but I've seen some ruthless big talkers.
I'm going to offer you a small spoiler.
Uh-oh.
There's a scene in the cafeteria at around 20 minutes, 25 minutes.
Skip it.
You should skip.
Skip it.
All you have to know is that the band gets together.
Yeah.
Skip that. Unless you want to die of cringe.
But, I've seen a few big guys in the Instagram comment section saying how awful it was.
You've seen a few big guys, Diego?
in the Instagram comment section.
Yes, very. Okay.
Of course.
And in your DMs.
Quiet. And you know what? It for what it is, it does a good job accomplishing what it's going for. It's just, I'm gonna have
to see them play hockey first before.
That is we did see them skate out on the ice, and that was not reassuring. But I think
they can't really skate.
I think there were enough small good moments in there that made it like somewhat enjoyable to watch, which is more than I expected from a Disney Plus original. So
it's true.
So
Disney Plus originals so far, they've got the lead on the Netflix originals right now.
That is true. Okay, yeah. So let me rephrase what I was saying originally. For a Disney Plus original, it is a good show.
It's a good show.
For a Disney Plus original.
It's no Lizzie McGuire.
Oh, don't get me started.
And it's also no
what a show.
D2 Mighty Ducks, the best one.
Of course. Okay,
it finds a middle ground.
Now that we spent a good, 15 minutes talking about Lord knows what.
It's time to come to our topic of the day.
We are
Jonathan Bernier.
No, not Jonathan Bernier. We're not a huge Johnny Bernier fan today.
Not quite.
No.
Oh my God! No way! Kevin just sent us a post from Tim and Friends.
Did he actually? Okay, wait. This is important. Before we get into our topic,
this is actually low-key disrespectful that he would do this in the middle of our show.
No, yeah, that's why we need to talk about this. What did he send you from Tim and Friends?
Diego, I don't know.
Go.
I haven't opened it.
Check it out.
Should I open it? I'm gonna open it, Diego.
Open it up.
Okay.
Open it up, bud.
Okay. Here we go. From Tim and Friends, Kevin sent a post.
You're on the nice, Kevin.
It was just the Thatcher Demko signing.
But why do you have to send the Tim and Friends report?
Why did he have to send? Why? Hold on.
Where's the DP Studios report? Oh, Alex has gone off camera, guys. Ooh.
Why would you send the Tim and Friends report?
Can't trust that guy.
Is it like he doesn't follow anybody else?
Yeah, what the hell, Kevin? I think he follows me. I haven't reported on the Demko contract, but I think he follows.
Does he not follow NHL discussion? NHL Dick Suction?
Puck report, discussion.
First thing
Puck
that popped
Empire,
in his feed.
Anything, man.
Kevin, we got to teach you the way. Diego's my camera back?
Your camera is not back. Just click on the button a little bit and see what happens.
Click this button. Am I back?
Give me a second.
Am I back but sideways?
You are not back.
Diego, we're experiencing technical difficulties. It's okay. I'll be back in 2 minutes, folks. Don't leave. Diego will entertain
the Alex show is over. It's just me now. What is that? Oh, my camera's gone too. Ignore my profile picture.
Diego's camera's gone.
Great. Now we're leaking. Okay, we're back. We may have leaked my.
We're back.
Cat Peach profile picture. Uh-oh.
Whoa.
You're also sideways though.
That's rough. Diego, why am I sideways? Hold on. Let me fix this. I want to fix this, but now I'm stuck on
Turn your camera off and on. Turn your camera off and on.
It's because you're sideways. Am I back? Am I not sideways anymore?
Give me 1 sec. You're not even
Diego,
back, man.
I'm telling you, I knew this would happen if you made me check the stupid ass Tim and Friends post.
Well, I'm sorry. Wait, yeah, you're sideways, man. Just me again. Moment of truth.
Hold on.
Moment of
Am I
truth.
back? Okay. I can turn you? I turn myself.
You're good. We're good.
We're back. All right. And now we're back to talk about today's topic.
All right. So we are quickly approaching. Well, tomorrow we will be in the final month and around a week or a bit of the regular season in the NHL.
April 1, baby.
So why not discuss what we think's going to happen for the remainder of this year?
Okay.
Well,
I'm cool with that.
We'll jump right in with, because we are Toronto media. We need to jump right into the North.
Toronto-based media, but we're not biased like that. We're big Sens fans.
Oh, I love the Sens.
Diego loves the Sens. Diego, you'll never guess what I'm getting for my birthday, by the way.
What are you getting for your birthday?
It's an NHL jersey.
Is it a Timmy Stützle jersey?
No, it's not a Timmy Stu jersey. It's of.
I'm disappointed then.
It's an Austin Matthews jersey.
Oh, that's not as fun.
Oh, but it actually goes further than that.
Oh,
it's not just an Austin Matthews jersey. It's an Austin Matthews reverse retro jersey that I'm going to wear on every podcast henceforth starting next week.
Except the thing, well, you said we have to take a hiatus next week.
Yep.
We won't explain
the week after next week.
But that's deadline week as well, so we'll have some stuff to talk about. But,
I mean, if they trade Matthews, I'm burning it.
But anyway, as the North stands right now, in those 4 playoff spots, we have Toronto in the first one, Winnipeg in the second, Edmonton in the third, and Montreal in the fourth. What do you see changing here by the time the season comes to a close?
I see nothing changing in the playoff race, per se, but I do see some position jockeying.
David has called you out, saying that the jersey you're getting is the worst reverse retro in the league, and I feel inclined to agree with him.
I'm going to say right now, neither of you guys have seen it in person. Probably.
Probably.
Yes, I mean, Kevin, I won't that's much better.
Oh, Winnipeg,
he sent a post
number
by
1.
NHL feeds.
Winnipeg, number 1, says David.
David is correct. Winnipeg will be the best team in the North, and we're going to see it after tonight when Connor Hellebuyck shuts the Leafs.
Chris thinks Detroit will be the best team in the North.
Jonathan Bernier is the best goalie from up north, so...
I mean, I can't disagree with this logic. But anyway...
Diego has actually turned me on, no homo, to Jonathan Bernier. And after seeing this...
The Leafs should trade for him.
I don't know. Like, after looking at these numbers, I picked them up in fantasy, like, immediately after we recorded that podcast. And, like, the guy does no wrong.
Oh, Chris Shack said he meant Detroit has the worst reverse retro, not that they were the best team in the North.
Oh.
But I like thinking that they're the best team in the North, so I'm gonna hold on to that.
See? This guy's part of the pod, basically. He's now our absolutely unbiased Red Wing fan who knows.
But they will still be the number 1 team in the league.
See, I'm glad that he's not cocky about it though. Like, he knows that he's a fan of the best team, but it's like
he just states facts.
He just states facts.
He doesn't go around it.
With the Jets at 1, as we've seen on my paper.
So you do think Jets are going to overtake Toronto?
I think the Jets overtake Toronto. I think that starts tonight with a very frustrating 2-game set where Connor Hellebuyck absolutely destroys us, and Nikolai Ehlers comes in clutch on the
I would
offensive
love
end.
that. I would love that.
I could totally see Ehlers as a sneak Hart candidate, by the way.
Really?
Yeah. I think Ehlers could totally be a sneaky Hart
He doesn't
candidate.
even have the most points on that team.
But he's just the guy.
He's just the guy.
He's just the guy.
Okay.
He's just a stud.
I find it interesting you say that because I do agree with you. I can see the Jets overtaking Toronto. But my reasoning for that is because I think Toronto is too scared to make any proper moves at this deadline.
True.
As of right now, I do not think Dubas maybe does one move, and I don't think it's going to be a major move.
Yeah, it'll be like
and as soon
prospect for mid-grade, low-tier prospect.
For a middle six winger, I think.
I
think it's going to be a prospect and a pick for a middle six winger.
That's more than I would have expected. I think that Kyle Dubas is going to become Toronto Marlies GM at the deadline, basically. So,
yeah, that's very possible.
That's usually what he does, anyways. It's like, we're going to boost this Marlies decor. What about the Leafs? Hey,
but the Marlies are legitimate contenders.
They are not.
Yeah, no, but I think as soon as Campbell gets off this strong streak that he has going for him, things are going to get shaky again in Toronto. Because I don't...
No, because once Campbell's done being good, Freddie goes back to being good. And then we can just flip-flop this all the way to a cup. Bang.
Hoping Freddie will be good again is again is a very loose
The thing
word.
is,
hoping Freddie will be good is a very loose hope.
It's not March anymore. Well, it's still March tonight.
Oh, I love that. I love that as a Chicago fan, I love that it is not March anymore.
As a Leaf fan, I'll tell you right now, March is our worst month usually. The Leafs actually have the March mentality, where they come into March, get banged.
Okay, wait a minute,
and then go into the playoffs to lose in the first round.
Exactly.
There's no first round to lose in.
But April's not your month either. Is the point of that?
They don't know what it's like to play in April.
Yes, they do, because
they don't know what it's
from the
like
playoffs in April.
To have puck drop go on and it's still sunny outside. But
they don't know what it's like to play regular season in April. But they
have
played
back
in April.
To being good. So I could see the Leafs being first, but what I saw that last month and even the last couple games, and they have to go to overtime every single game, I just don't know. Yeah. So that's why I have them at 2. And they're only at 2 above the Oilers because I don't think the Oilers have it either.
The thing is, if we were to talk about this a week ago, I would say Edmonton could legitimately contend for that first spot.
Yeah.
But that's the thing about Edmonton. They look crazy for a couple games, and then it all goes away.
Because you have McDavid, Nurse, Draisaitl, and Smith most nights. That's who's going to show up, and then you basically have to bank on Josh Archibald going crazy. With his face. He blocks a skate with his face.
That was actually a scary
Big ups Tyson Barrie for not dying there.
Yeah, no, that was insane. But
it's just but a flesh wound.
I haven't seen a whole lot of Edmonton as of late. I've just kind of seen results.
Yeah.
But from what I have heard is Dave Tippett stopped putting together good forward lines.
Yeah. I watched them get domed by the Leafs twice, and then they lose to the Habs in a shutout where they put up like 20 shots.
What was it Price in that last night? Do you know? Was it Price or Allen?
Well, they won, so it's got to be Jake Allen.
You have a point. I'm actually going to check. It was probably Price because they had.
It was probably Price. But the Habs, not the Habs. Sorry, the Oilers are hot or cold, and I think they've got a good enough cushion above the Habs, but they'll finish third. Should set us up for a McDavid versus Matthews, Toronto versus Edmonton playoff.
Oh, that would be an awful. That would be an awful playoff series because that means Toronto would get through the first round.
No, it wouldn't. I don't. Actually, yeah, Toronto went 6-1-2 against the Oilers this year.
Yeah, it was Carey Price. Oh wow, he only faced 17 shots in that game.
Thing is, NHL marketing would basically be like nutting if that series happened because then all week long they could just post Matthews versus McDavid. It's like they're already terrible at their job, and so it's now they get a freebie because Matthews playing McDavid.
And then when Toronto wins, just because Toronto has a better team than Edmonton, they can go, so Matthews is better than McDavid.
Yes, you can start that little spark of debate. Listen,
that debate shouldn't be a debate.
If Austin Matthews, say the Leafs win in 5 or 6, puts up like 8 points, and McDavid puts up like 3.
Okay, first of all, that's not going to happen. Even if the Leafs sweep, McDavid will probably still have the most points in that
Put
series.
up 19 points. Yeah,
exactly.
McDavid is insane at hockey. It's crazy.
Hey, and he's got some real sharp elbows too.
He does. Runs them under the grinder.
Yeah, but I don't think there's too much to discuss in the North Division because the teams on the outside are not going to make the playoffs.
The Flames, I thought maybe would have had something after that Sutter signing.
You know, and Sutter started off with them pretty decently, and then they played Ottawa. And then they played Ottawa, and Ottawa said no.
Like, in the beginning, they were shaky, they were inconsistent, but that's how it happens when you get a new coach.
Yeah.
And then they became consistent.
At sucking.
Not the good consistent.
Exactly. The Frederick Anderson kind of consistent. Yeah. Yeah. I like how we thought of the same thing there.
Same thing. So Habs will make it by just they have to. And they'll play the Jetties and get banged in the first round.
I think that top 4 is a concrete top 4. I think that's the top 4 in the North. But if anyone on the outside has the narrowest chance, it's Vancouver because of Demko.
Oh. I think it's the Flames, maybe just because they're like
the reality is, if Vancouver can get the rest of their shit together for the rest of the season, and just play good against Montreal, Calgary, Ottawa, if they can continue to beat those 3 teams, they can slide in.
Yes.
Like, screw what happens with Edmonton.
Because they're also a little bit banged up.
They
are. Players been dead for a while.
Which is why I'm saying it all relies on Demko.
Yeah.
If he can keep up the play he's had.
Demko, that's a young goalie having a solid season who just signed himself to a big contract.
And I bet you they're regretting the Holtby contract every second.
He sucks so much.
But granted,
watch.
Yeah, no, they should have gone for like Grace or someone they could have gone for cheaper. I don't think Holtby was the right move there.
But then again, Grace sucks.
Yes, but who would they be?
If you're playing second fiddle to Jonathan,
but who would be backing up Demko if you didn't have another goalie in there? Like,
I don't know,
send someone.
Some dude that the emergency backup. David Ayers.
Wait, who's the one that played for Team Canada that they had who made an NHL debut and got lit up? Was it DiPietro? Is that his name?
Yeah, Michael DiPietro.
He's gonna be good.
He's got the last name. He's got the family name DiPietro. I don't know why you'd ever sign this guy as a goalie. All right, playoff predictions for the North Division. I think that the Jetties beat the Habs in, let's say, 5 games in front of their own fans that won't be there because, come on, Justin Trudeau, you got to let fans in for the playoffs.
Yeah, the way things are going, I don't know if that
It's in smart. May, Justin, please.
It's in May, okay. Okay, so you have Winnipeg versus who in the next one? Toronto?
Yeah. I think Toronto has to take the Oilers in 5 or 6 because if it goes to 7, it's curtains.
Yeah, and who becomes your North Division champion?
My North Division champion right now is the Leafs.
Totally unbiased hockey talk, baby.
Totally unbiased hockey talk, and I'll tell you why the Leafs are going to be making it out of the North. Because Connor Hellebuyck is the only thing between a win and a loss for the Jets.
That is not
the Leafs
true,
will outplay. Okay. The Leafs will outplay the Jets.
I don't think you're considering how deep the Jets' offense is.
6 or 7 times.
6
of the 7 times.
I have 2 counterpoints. The
Leafs' offense is better than the Jets. I'm not saying that the Jets' offense is bad. The Jets' offense is very good, but the Leafs' offense is just better than the Jets. And the Leafs, through the games I've seen so far, the Leafs. I don't know what they are. I think they're 3. No, they lost. They're 2-2 against the Jets this year.
I think so.
Yeah,
no, I think they're 1-3.
No, they won that first game, 2? And then they won the one in overtime with Austin Matthews' dingle. So they're 2-2 against the Jets right now. The Jets outplayed them once. The Leafs got goalied in both of the losses as well.
That's the thing, though, you have to take in is Connor Hellebuyck can goalie them for an entire series.
Yes. But I think eventually the Leafs can wear them down. And it's not like they're going to play them once or twice or 3 times. It's 4 and above. And I think Connor's just going to get worn down by a Leaf offense, barraging them every night. So unless the Jets
And yeah,
who
you're,
win
you're
a
right.
lot
It is
of their
2-2.
games because of Hellebuck, get together an offensive system and a defensive system that can shelter him a bit, and an offensive system that can put pressure on the Leafs, I think the Leafs have the better team, the better system to beat Winnipeg.
The way I look at it is both teams have incredible offense. I think Winnipeg has a better two-way offense, but both teams have crappy defense.
Ehlers, Selke?
But I think the big difference maker is that Winnipeg's offense is good enough to beat the Leafs because of the Leafs' defense and goaltending, and Sheldon Keefe is the coach of the Leafs, and Sheldon Keefe is not coaching the Jets. That's my point.
But it's not like Paul Maurice is some sort of genius.
But he's better than Keefe. And that's not hard. I'm honestly
Keefe
shocked.
just has to.
I get riding
his brain.
I get riding the hot goaltender, but I'm shocked that Anderson hasn't gotten another just attempt since that
He's
Calgary win.
Injured right now.
Oh, is he? Okay, I didn't know that. Okay.
So he's hurt. That's why he's shelved away, and that's why they're rocking the Hutchinson-Campbell tandem right now.
Jets are getting out of the North, says David, and I agree with him.
I think playoffs series, Toronto should beat the Jets. Then again, that would mean the Leafs would have to go 2 entire playoff rounds without choking.
Actually, no. Yeah, go on.
Could be difficult, but I think your second place Maple Leafs are your North Division champions.
You know, I know
6 games.
I said earlier that I could see Winnipeg overtaking Toronto in the regular season, but I'm going to change my mind on that. I think it stays exactly how it is right now. Actually, Toronto, really? Winnipeg, Edmonton, Montreal. I think that's going to be the finished 4. And I think in playoffs, Montreal beats Toronto in 7.
No.
I think Winnipeg beats Edmonton in 5 or 4. And I think Winnipeg beats Montreal in that next round in I don't know how many games. And I think Winnipeg wins the North.
I think other than the Sens, the Habs are the team I'm most scared of to play in the North. The Leafs have done spectacularly against the Habs this year, but I feel like just playoffs plus Habs, I've seen.
But the Habs have Eric Stahl now.
Oh my God. Certified
legend.
Leaf killer.
Eric Stahl. Come on. That's the dangerous number 1 center that they've been looking for.
Not Kotkaniemi?
No.
Oh, he's probably injured. His face is out for the season.
He's suspended for getting in McDavid's way. So he can't play anymore.
Said the funny.
I said the funny. Let's go. Well, yeah, that's my take on the North. So let us move on
to 3 divisions that we're going to talk about significantly less.
To the East Division.
The Mass Mutual East Division.
I haven't been saying the sponsors.
An insurance company.
I haven't been saying the sponsors.
Scotiabank gets nothing from me. Crooked. Corrupt. Am I allowed to say that? It's just a bank,
if
right?
If Scotiabank emails me with a cease and desist, I will.
Okay, let me know about this. We're going with more Scotiabank slander.
Well, I mean, what? We've slandered Rogers. We've slandered Tim and Friends.
That's true.
Well, come on.
I'm surprised Tim and Friends hasn't hit us.
We've slandered Disney Plus now, too. So
that's true. No, we didn't. We said they're better than Netflix originals.
True, but we also said that wasn't very good.
Well, you take the little victories.
Okay, in the East Division right now.
The Mass Mutual East Division.
I actually need to double check this because I'm not 100% sure if what I wrote down was accurate.
Well, right now it's Caps
Washington,
at 1.
Okay, yeah, you can say it. I'll let you take it away.
Isles at 2. Pens at 3. Bruins at 4. A few points back, but also a few games back. Flyers at 5. Rangers at 6. Devils at 7. And Hell at number 8.
So what do you think's happening to the top 4 here?
I think Caps, Isles switch places, and that's it.
So you think Islanders win? We get a Washington Pittsburgh
just
first
go
round.
On random 10-game win streaks that nobody even cares about. So
yeah,
I think
it doesn't
that's
get reported on at all.
At all. I'll see it one day, and the NHL will be like, Islanders have just won 10 games.
I think what needs to happen first is Lamoriello needs to make a damn trade because losing Anders Lee is losing like half their goal production.
That's true.
Because no one
They
scores
should make
on
a
that team.
trade for even more defense, so they can just stop all the goals that Anders Lee would have scored against.
David says Pens over Eisel's here.
I think that the Pens are doing great right now.
Okay, let's talk a little
When I checked
Pittsburgh
the
here.
standings and I saw that Pittsburgh was 3, I was like,
whoa.
Well, that's crazy, but I don't think that they can keep that up for a whole season because it's Crosby, Gensel, a little bit of bubble gum, and a rubber band.
We need to talk about Penguins here because David was telling us we need to talk about this, and they have.
David stayed this long.
They have very much surpassed my expectations for this team and a lot of people's expectations for this team.
I thought they were missing the playoffs.
I thought they were missing the playoffs for sure as well, but Casey DeSmith has decided that he's one of the best goaltenders in the
Not true.
Have you seen his March stats?
Jarry has.
Look at
the best
Puck Empire on Instagram. Casey DeSmith has been incredible this month.
Okay, fair enough. But Jarry's the guy.
And they've been getting scoring. They've been getting scoring up and down the lineup.
If you roll with a tandem of Jarry and DeSmith, it's bound to come crashing down.
Pittsburgh is out in the first round of this playoffs. I'm not gonna hype them up.
I think they'll make the playoffs. I don't think they're gonna win their division. I think 3 is a sensible place to put them.
Yeah. And see, the one thing I agree with you saying Islanders Capitals switch spot, so we get a Islanders Washington Pittsburgh top 3.
Yep.
But I'm really interested with that top 4 because Boston stumbled a little bit.
They're only down because their game's back though.
Yes, they haven't played as many games, but they have started to stumble a little bit.
Are you on NHL.com? Can you read me the last 10 real quick?
Last 10. Watch my point be completely proven wrong right now.
9-1-1. They're great.
I feel like.
Oh, that's 11.
I feel like I've seen them stumbling. I might be completely wrong. So
I don't know. I saw them beat the Sabres twice.
Well, Marchand is on COVID, I think. COVID protocol.
Yeah.
So that it could be part. I know they won the other night in shootout against New Jersey, but they brought New Jersey to shootout. So
that's still 2 points.
All right. Let's look at their last 10. A win, a loss, a win, a loss.
Why don't you just go to the standings?
Oh, I looked up their actual schedule.
Just go to standings and then.
It's been kind of 1-1. Like they win 1, lose 1, win 1, lose 1, win 1, lose 1.
Okay, so 5-5. So Diego is officially not.
I need to count actual tenure. 3. All right, so they have officially lost. They lost 6 of their last 10, but a few of those were in extra time.
Okay. So what? I'm gonna guess it's 4-3-3. If you're gonna say fewer next time,
I can tell you how many right now.
That's Diego has not officially been bitten in the ass by his point. So 4-4-2. So he's not been officially bitten in the ass by his. A lot
of that is Marchand's on COVID protocol, and Marchand.
He's a very good player.
Very good player.
He's the glue. Wait, is he on COVID protocol? Didn't he fight a guy last night?
I thought he was on COVID protocol. Maybe he came back last night. I know he was on beforehand. But I really want to see the Rangers sneak in there. I really want to see the Rangers sneak in.
I'm not worried for the Bruins at all. Believe me, I'd love to see the Bruins miss the playoffs. Please.
I really want to see the Rangers sneak in. I really want to see it. I think
think they're at 5. I think they'll make it close because they are riding the heater right now. But I think
Philadelphia can't get a save, so I don't think there's a chance for them.
I think David Quinn sucks.
Oh, David Quinn is awful. They were playing good when he was on COVID protocol. They're playing well. Sorry.
He doesn't know how to make lines. He doesn't know how to develop prospects. He doesn't know how to win. He doesn't even know how to lose. Like
he doesn't know how to. Oh, I remember last year. I remember last year when he was playing Kako for like 10 minutes a game, and everyone was on his ass.
Yeah, well, he's only playing Lafreniere for like 8 minutes, and it's like.
Well, I know Kako's on Panarin's line now, which is good. I like that.
Yeah, I think Kako needs some AHL time.
He could have used it last year. Well, now and here's the crazy thing.
I think Lafreniere could use AHL time too.
I don't know if he's already slid in, but I know Kravtsov is with the team now.
After 8 years of
Yeah.
development.
So
The new Kaprizov.
let's see him play 6 minutes a game.
Yeah. The thing is, if all those guys are in the lineup playing like a minute, who is logging all the heavy minutes? Like, is Buchnevich playing like 30 minutes a night? I see him in all the highlights.
Has been great this year, and he's been great for
He
my
has,
fantasy team
but it's
as well.
because he plays 45 minutes a game. Like, you're bound to put.
Well, yeah, the Zibanejad line plays all game basically, and when they're not playing, it's the Panarin line.
And Adam Fox.
Adam Fox
Norris
has been incredible.
contender.
And you know what? I'm gonna say it. The Rangers are gonna pass the Bruins for the 4th spot.
Wow.
I'm gonna say it. I'm throwing it out there.
Let's keep that one in the archives then.
So you tell me how playoffs go for this division.
Clip that.
You tell me how playoffs are gonna go.
Isles Bruins with Anders Lee back. Hopefully the Islanders do beat the Bruins in round number 1. Because the Bruins are just old and it's not their time anymore.
Isn't Anders Lee ruled out like completely?
I didn't even know he was gone. I'm just guessing.
No, he got.
I don't pay attention to the Islanders.
I think he's done.
Did he get drafted or something?
I forgot what happened.
He's doing a tour out in Kuwait.
He needed to get a surgery for an injury.
Oh God, Anders
Lee replaced on long-term injury reserve. This move comes after the forward sustained a lower body injury following a collision with the New Jersey Devils forward Pavel Zacha.
Dirty Zacha.
This report from NHL does not say how long. He fractured his leg.
Oh. So the timetable might be slightly more than a month, maybe.
Well, they said he was out for the rest of the regular season. I remember that. But I don't remember if they said playoffs as well.
So he might be aiming at a late playoff return. But who knows? With all those makeup games that they have to play.
Oh, playoffs are going to start later, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they slided a few games in the 8th to 11th slot, which they had left blank on purpose, so we'll see.
So I think the Islanders do beat the Bruins, and that'll be in 6 games, probably. The Bruins will put up a fight for sure. But I think the Bruins are old.
Washington-Pittsburgh, that's a big series.
The battle of the old and the haves and have-nots, but the haves are also really old. So I think that the Capitals should win that. I think Pittsburgh slows down, and I think it's 2 very questionable tendy tandems for playoffs.
Exactly. That's why it's going to be interesting, because that could be 6-5 games every night. Or it'll be 6-5 games every night or 2-1 games every night.
Yeah.
You have no idea.
Because sometimes Vitek Vanacek is the GOAT.
I think Samsonov's been doing really well as of late.
And then Tristan Jarry's the best fantasy goalie, so...
Only behind Casey DeSmith.
And Jonathan Bernier.
And of course, who can forget about Jonathan Bernier? So you have the Capitals there?
I'll take the Capitals in that one. I think the years of being tortured by the Penguins are over, and I think that after Crosby goes on the bench, all the goals will go in, so... there you have it. Capitals in 7 at home.
Capitals
for old time's sake.
7. Okay, yeah, all right.
Yeah. They'll take it to 7. The narrative will be there, and then, they'll just shatter it. Like, all right, let's win.
All right, fine. I guess we'll win.
I guess we have a second round to play where they lose to the Islanders. Welcome to your second straight conference final in New York. You're the best team.
What I have there, because I have the Rangers sliding into that 4th, so I have Islanders-Rangers in the first round.
That'll be fun.
And shockingly, I think
upset
that the Islanders sweep.
Oh.
Yeah, it won't be close.
I think Lafreniere will get 8 goals that series, but it's just not enough.
I think Lafreniere might get a secondary assist.
Oh, a Tyson Barrie assist?
He might get the Tyson Barries. Yes, can we rename secondary assist the Tyson Barrie assist?
The Tyson Barrie assist? Still getting assists from the bench.
Tyson Barrie hat trick is 3 secondary assists. Not on the ice.
From the bench.
Yeah.
Wait, no. That Caps pen
3 secondary assists minus 3 rating. That's the Tyson Barrie. That's the Tyson Barrie.
That's the Tyson Barrie trifecta, baby.
Yeah, right there. Caps Pens. You know what I said earlier? The Penguins are out in the first round I'm going to apologize to David because I've changed my mind. I think the Penguins could upset the Capitals in the first round.
Yeah, for certain.
That's a very
It's not the
that's a
mid
very coin flip.
2010s Caps Pens series that we're gonna see.
It's gonna be
suck.
it's gonna be a much worse Caps Pen series, and I think that is a 7-game series though.
It's gonna be like Grown Ups. You know, at the end of Grown Ups when they're playing that basketball game for old time's sake.
Yes.
To finally settle the score, and then everyone's realized that they're super old and not good at basketball anymore.
Okay, wait. Before you finish that thought, David made a really good point. He said, you ripped the Pens, but failed to mention the best defensive line. Matheson Ceci, baby. Big shutdown duo.
I didn't realize either of those guys were still employed. Are they actually still running that and winning games?
Yeah, wait. Is that actually still a pairing, David? Can you verify this?
Like, I know that was a preseason pairing, but there's no way that whoever's after Jim Rutherford got exiled didn't get rid of one.
We'll wait to see if he can verify that for us or not.
All right.
But yeah, another reason that Penguins need to upset there is because we need to have another Islanders-Penguins series where the Islanders just murder them.
Murder. Isles are the class of the East Division. I don't think that it's as fun as everyone makes it seem to be.
Yeah, and they're still the second-line D pair. David is confirmed.
Oh, what? So, there's a line below that?
There's a pairing below them. That's how incredible they are. They're goated. Well, apparently Cece's actually been decent this year, so.
Yeah, I need to see that with my own eyes.
From what I've read, okay, I have not watched a Penguins game.
Cody Cece has so much blue on chart. Here's why.
All right, so
we've
agreed.
Good night.
We've agreed that the Islanders are the kings of the East.
I think the East is a close regular season division, but come playoff time, Islanders should be, just take care of business.
So let's move into the most boring division because we already know who the top 3 is in it.
All right.
The Central.
Number 1, we got Detroit. Number 2,
we got
Chicago,
Detroit. Oh, okay.
3,
no, just Detroit 4 across.
Columbus.
Detroit 4 across.
Detroit 4 across. I think that the Grand Rapids Griffins, what a name, might slot in at number 4. So number 1 is Tampa.
Yep.
And this is my upset President's Trophy winner. Big shock.
Wow. Wait, is this your prediction for how it plays out or how it is right now?
This is not only how it is right now,
but
that is my prediction. Here's where I differ from right now. Right now, Florida's at 2, but I've got Carolina at number 2.
All right.
Because without Ekblad...
And Florida at 3?
Yeah, I'll take Florida at 3. And Nashville rounds out the top 4. So basically how it is now, except Carolina over Florida.
Yeah, that's fair.
Diego, you want to know what's worse? I don't even have Chi-Town at 5.
You have them dropping below 5?
6.
Columbus? Okay, but bro. Chevy Lankinen. Lank OP.
Kevin. Lank OP.
Kevin. Lank the Tank. Playing out of his mind.
It's still not enough. Patrick Kane, Hart Trophy.
Lank's last 2 games here.
You can, but it's not going to change my mind.
He's such a legend. I love this man. All right, we're gonna go back.
Why are you yelling?
We're going back to the 23rd
with Diego
of March. Where Kevin...
Just take your shower. Okay.
Shoutouts to whoever Alex is telling to take a shower.
It was Danica. She's coming in and grilling me about why I'm having a job interview. Danica, if I was really in a job interview, would you have done that? Why? She's tempted.
Nice.
My job interview for Tim and Friends. I could be a friend.
You could be a friend.
I would never be a friend.
Good. We can't have you betraying us. But
Diego,
anyway.
your prediction.
Oh, wait, I'm still talking about Kevin Lankinen.
Oh my
God. So, we're going to go back to the 23rd of March. You know what? We're going up against Florida. We've just lost 4 or 5 straight games. I can't remember because we lose a lot.
The Deuce. few times.
But he comes in, makes 33 saves, only allowing 2 goals. And then, 2 days later, they play Florida again, where he makes 41 saves and gets a shutout.
Oh my god. On Chris Juju's head.
And then 2 days later, they go home to play Nashville. Not as good, but he made 31 saves, even though he allowed 3 and didn't get the win. But he made 31 saves.
Listen, if you're making 31 saves, you deserve a win.
Yes, I know, but Chicago's awful. But and then yesterday, we played Carolina, and he makes 31 saves, allowing only 1 goal, which took like 3 deflections before it went in the net, so it's not even his fault. And he had a .9, get this, funny number, 6.9 save percentage.
Oh, God. The funny number. There's so much comedy going on today.
And despite all this, I think I have to agree with you that Nashville's still going to place ahead of them.
Yeah. Roman Yossi's back. Nashville has pulled their heads out of their ass.
I hate that Nashville's good.
Is finally an NHL player. I think Nashville.
But I am totally unbiased, and the John Hines effect will come back into effect.
Oh, yeah, it will.
So Chicago will get the 4th spot. Shush. Chicago will get the 4th spot.
Oh, okay. You know what? I think it's fairly Saros depending because he has been out of his mind.
And it's going to be interesting because I think Nashville and Chicago still play each other like 5 or 6 more times.
That could decide the playoffs.
No, and that does decide the playoff spot because it's not going to be Dallas or Columbus.
Yeah, I checked today. Everyone makes fun of that. Everyone makes fun of the Habs. Everybody makes fun of the Habs for the 9 OT losses. Dallas is in the double digits at game 33.
Yeah, Dallas.
Finish a game
Dallas
off.
has technically lost 22 games.
I've seen 0 Dallas Star highlights this year, by the way.
Yikes.
You wouldn't know that they play.
Well, that's because for a large portion of this year, they didn't play.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yikes.
They've still got a few games to make up. Actually, I think this or the West might be the division that's played the least, though. The most hard hit by COVID.
It's the West.
It's the West.
But this is a close second solely because of Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, go with your playoffs here. So you have
playoff
Tampa
predictions.
Versus Nashville in round 1.
Nashville sweeps Tampa.
Eli Tolvanen
becomes the new Panarin. Leaves for the Rangers in free agency.
But, okay, sorry. When you said becomes the new Panarin, I thought you were talking about playoff performing, and Panarin doesn't do that. So I was like, wait a minute.
He did against Tampa.
Did he really do a lot in that Columbus series?
No, it was all Matt Duchene and David Savard.
Because when Panarin was still in Chicago and made the playoffs, he did nothing. He did nothing last year with the Rangers in the playoffs.
I watched every game of that series against
Tampa. The Tampa Columbus one?
Yeah. I was invested in that.
I watched all the highlights after them. Especially after Tampa blew that 3-goal lead in game 1. That was funny. I enjoyed that.
Yeah. Yeah, but then I thought Tampa was just going to win the rest of it. I was like, it's funny.
You know, even when Columbus was up 3-0, I was like, Tampa's going to come back.
Mm.
They didn't.
Game 4 when they went on home ice like 7-4.
Yeah, I was insane.
The only team in the NHL with a sadder history than the Leafs, the Columbus Blue Jackets. But their recent history is better, actually, because they've won a playoff series.
Against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Okay, so...
Don't remind me.
I think my
PTSD has actually repressed that memory. I totally forgot that even happened. I think Tampa...
Wait a minute. Winnipeg is going to beat the Leafs in round 2, man. Pierre-Luc Dupuis.
No. God, we're going to have to play this guy in the playoffs.
They're done. Leafs are done.
Oh, my God. Done. Certified Leaf killer. Dupuis. So I think Tampa actually does beat Nashville. I think it might be pretty close, but that's only because playoffs. Only because Saros. Tampa should win it in 6 or 7.
Tampa should win it in 4 or 5, if we're being honest.
Well, they should, but I think that they will win it.
Because they will be hungover from last year.
Yeah, and Carolina-Florida series will be real fun. It would have been a lot more fun with Ekblad in the lineup. It would be even more fun if the teams weren't in Carolina or Florida.
That's a hard one to choose. Who wins? That's a really hard one.
I want Carolina.
You want or you are choosing Carolina?
I'm choosing Carolina in hopes that Peter Mrazek and James Reimer.
Oh, David says, gotta go, boys. Good luck for the rest of the show. Thank you very much for watching as much as you did.
David's a beauty.
Shout-outs to David.
Shoutouts to David, who actually
Pens
watched
still
the
suck,
pod.
but shoutouts to
Pens-
David.
That was a little bit unnecessary of a dig, and we've just lost a subscriber. Speaking of subscribing,
you should
we're going to
do it.
stop in the middle of the show to tell you should do it, actually.
Yeah. Graph? Cue the graph?
Graph. Need
Cue
a
the
graph. Graph.
Graph. Upside down graph.
Do you want us to have more success come playoff time than the Maple Leafs?
Do you want us to be happy? Line go up, we get happier. Graph.
We're happy. Graph.
Graph. Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Like,
Don't watch Tim and Friends today, please.
Tim and Friends is on in 5 minutes, and if you leave us to watch Tim and Friends, I don't even know what we're gonna do because we're gonna be
Tim and Friends so petty. They're gonna start their show at 5:00 because they can't win. The Phaneuf Phanboys podcast was up
exactly. But
all right. So
anyway, Florida Carolina. You think Carolina's gonna win?
I think Carolina takes it. Goalie dependent because I think Florida does have the better goalie tandem, and I think Bobrovsky has proven to be a bit of a playoff performer.
Sorry, you said Florida takes it.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
okay.
I mean Carolina.
Oh, Carolina.
I mean Florida takes it if goalies are a big factor, but I think the Carolina offense is better. The Carolina, their offenses should be equal. Carolina defense is better. Florida dumping off Mike Matheson. Good choice, guys.
Good choice.
Good choice. Now you're good. Look at that. I think Florida will lose in round 1, and they will continue the we can't win a playoff series streak. That's about as long as the Leafs is, so let's see who breaks it this year.
Keep talking for 1 sec. I just got to do something real quick.
Diego's decided to do something. All right, and so for the second round, where we've got Carolina v. Tampa, I think that the Tampa Cup hangover is officially too much, and they will just not care enough to win. Carolina takes that series in a dramatic 7 games to move on to the conference final for the first time since 2018 when they got their backs blown out by the Boston Bruins. And that wraps up my Central Division takes. And now a quick word from our sponsor, True Hockey. Buy True Hockey. It will be true love at first sight. Let me tell you guys, customer testimonial. I haven't played a game yet. The games are coming. They're supposed to come around at the end of the April break. But True Hockey feels good in my hands. I love just cranking that shaft. The release is beautiful. And this is a much longer absence than anticipated.
All right, I'm back.
All right.
We're gonna have to speed it up a little.
Diego.
So I'm gonna go
speed it up.
So you have Florida Tampa. Who wins that series? We're gonna go quick fire for the rest of these. So sorry to you West Division fans.
I have Carolina Tampa actually, and I said that Carolina Tampa is a big 7-game thriller. Carolina wins.
Okay. So Carolina's your
Carolina's
Central champion.
My Discover Central champion.
So my Central playoffs, we have Tampa versus Chicago in the first round.
Oh, yeah, because Chicago's making it.
And, of course, Chicago's going to sweep that series.
Oh, yeah, because Tampa doesn't do well with the underdog. President's Trophy curse strikes again.
No, okay, so Tampa's going to win that series. There's not a doubt in my mind, but I just want to see Chicago make the playoffs. So, then we have Florida versus Carolina. Florida is going to beat Carolina.
I can see that happening.
I think the offense is deeper on Florida. I know you said Carolina's offense is better, but I think it's deeper on Florida, and they have a lot more guys that play. They're very good. They're both very good teams.
They are, and it's a shame someone's got to be out in the first round while
Yeah, but I'm gonna give the edge to Florida. I don't know. I just
think of a bad team.
I just feel something with Florida this year. I just feel like they have enough, and I think they're really good two-way. Ekblad's a huge loss. So if they can get another defenseman at the deadline, I think that's a huge boost. So I'm going to pick Florida there, and I'm also going to pick Florida to beat Tampa in the next round. Florida's my...
Yeah, that's what I said, but except Carolina.
Yep. So let's move on to the West as we continue to quick fire this. Apologies again to everyone who cares about the West Division. But right now it's Vegas.
Three of you.
Vegas, Colorado, Minnesota, St. Louis. Do you think anything changes here? Because I think it's set.
I do, actually.
Oh?
I think St. Louis is on a slide, and they fall to 6. LA comes up in 5th, and 4th place should be Arizona.
I would love to see LA slide into 4. But I don't. I think St. Louis will keep it. Honestly.
You basically have to play under 500 hockey to lose it out there. But
yeah. But okay, playoffs.
A man can dream.
Go through your first.
I think
round.
Vegas beats Arizona in a comfortable 4 games. The only sweep of the playoffs. And I think upset, Wild will beat Colorado 6 games.
Even though I have St. Louis at the floor, I have the exact same thing as you there. I think
nice.
Wild Vegas in the second round there. But okay, Vegas Wild, who's winning it?
Vegas. Unfortunately,
I'm
5 games.
gonna disagree with you. I'm gonna say the Wild. The Wild have really shocked me this year.
You think it's Kaapo Kakkonen in playoffs?
I think the Wild have something to prove out there, and I would love to see it go as far as it can. And I think they have the right pieces to do it.
Kaprizov, the human highlight reel, the human...
As much of a stacked team as Vegas is, they love to choke, so...
Not Vezina. What's the rookie trophy called? The Calder. I didn't write that down. I wrote down Lady Bingham.
All right, so now we have our Final Four for each of us.
Okay.
I'm going to refresh my Final Four, which is Winnipeg. Who's Mason? Islanders, Florida, and Minnesota. Who are yours?
I got Leafs, Isles, Tampa. No, sorry. Leafs, Isles, Carolina, and Vegas.
All right, and because we aren't 100% sure how the seeding will be with those, just give me your final 2 out of those 2, or out of those 4.
Well, I think with the way that I think the points will work out, it would probably look something like Vegas, Carolina, and then Isles, Toronto. And I think that the Isles will beat Toronto because just defense wins championships, and that's as far as the Leafs will go where I can be happy if they make that conference final. And then I think Vegas is also going to make that cup final over the Canes.
Okay.
2 hard-fought series.
I have no idea how the seeding's going to go, but my Stanley Cup final is Islanders-Panthers. Which sounds like the most boring cup final in NHL history.
It sounds like the least viewed Stanley Cup final since, I don't know, Tampa, Dallas.
Wait, who's your Stanley Cup winner?
My Stanley Cup champion is the Vegas Golden Knights. They can't be stopped.
Wow.
And I think cup number 4, cup number 1 comes in season number 4.
It's so hard for me to choose between the Islanders and Panthers. But I really think that the Panthers just have the better team. And I think we could see the Panthers Cup. But the one thing that's making me take a double take on that is the Islanders just have so much more experience.
They do. They've definitely got more playoff runs in them. Than any of the Panthers.
I'm going to pick the Islanders. I think the Islanders are going to win the Cup.
Well, congratulations, Islanders.
I think Toronto media is going to hate it because Barzell's better and We Don't Need You is going to blow up everywhere again.
Yep.
But
for some reason, just be happy that you won a cup. We're talking hypotheticals and I'm getting upset.
And because I was
Vegas
and the Islanders.
I think Vegas wins the cup because so deep on offense, so good on defense, and they have. But I think they just have the best team this year.
They do have an amazing team. I don't know what it is about them, but I just don't feel confident in them.
I just don't see where the fault is in Vegas.
Neither do I, but I just don't have the confidence. I'm confused and lost, and I have no idea. But with that... All right,
so that's our season predictions.
With that, I'm sorry once again that I was in a little bit of a rush here. Got stuff to attend to. Busy life.
Diego does have church.
Sure, we'll call it church. But thank you all so much for watching, whoever did get to this, whoever watched live with us here. Another great episode. Thanks for coming on again, Alex.
No problem.
And we'll see you guys in a couple weeks. No episode next week, but we'll do something around trade deadline and discuss whatever's going on in the league around that. Of course we will.
So what do you mean? We're doing the live trade deadline show from your basement.
Oh, true. Yeah, okay. Watch out for that.
The live all-day trade deadline show.
All right.
It's going to be great.
With that, thank you, and goodbye.
Goodbye, buddy.
All right.